I got that animal, ambition. I got that animal, ambition. I got that.
What's up, y'all? Smoak was good. In this video, I'm gonna be watching. There's a big problem with the WWE Royal Rumble by Wrestlelamia. Yeah, so let's play this video.
Big problem with the Royal Rumble that nobody seems to address. Be sure to subscribe and hit
I'm
that
curious what this
notification
is.
bell. What makes a Royal Rumble? Well, there are many factors that make the Royal Rumble a must.
This is finishing the story, bro. This got to be. Drew Sammy is genius, but this got to be it, bro. Ah.
See show. It's always been a major show for the WWE as it's the start of the road to WrestleMania.
Batista.
Similar to how football players are at the start of the Super Bowl. Fans know things are only going to get more exciting from here as the WWE continues the build to its biggest show of the year. Of course, the heart of the show are the Rumble matches.
I loved it.
Since the
That part right
WWE
there.
universe only gets to see once a year and one with huge stakes. Not only that, but there's an air of mystery surrounding the show because fans have yet to come to expect great moments, including incredible saves from elimination, strong performances from superstars such as endurance contests and multiple eliminations, and of course, the inevitable debuts and surprise returns. Examples including Naomi and Kofi Kingston's past jaw-dropping exploits at staving off elimination, Gunther becoming the Rumble's marathon man, monsters like Braun Strowman eliminating record numbers of opponents, and shocking returns such as John Cena showing up at 2008.
Classic.
Supposed to be injured, or legends making an appearance for a match and giving fans a nostalgia-fueled rush. Huge expectations. Through the years, fans have come to expect the various elements mentioned from each year's Rumble. On paper, there's a formula for success, but there's more to it than a repeat of the same elements from year to year. Executing a Rumble well is much like how a jazz artist improves a song with each performance or a music artist remakes another artist's song in their own style.
Yeah, that was Tiffany Stratton. Yeah, she was hanging off on her head for dear life. I don't remember if it was a save or not, but yeah, that was a cool sight to see. I'm like, hell, your hair is long as hell, might as well use it.
Tuning into this year's Rumble didn't expect to see Gunther enter at number 1 and make it to the end of the match. However, they didn't expect, and chances are they didn't want to see, a wrestler who's been portrayed as nearly invincible make as much difference in the match as Ricochet does each year. So what are the problems? Well, there are many elements the WWE should incorporate in each year's Rumble, but it's clear that there are some elements it needs to avoid. Fans made it clear that there are some things that diminish the Rumble rather than enhance it. These include, firstly, meaningless appearances. The days when the WWE had to utilize every...
Yo, Pat McAfee, bro, was meaningless as hell. Mind you, Kofi Kingston was in this Royal Rumble. I don't remember if Xavier Woods was not in it neither, but come on, bro.
Superstar to fill the Rumble are long gone, especially after Triple H began his hiring spree. And in the WWE's improvement in storytelling, and Rumble appearances should mean something. This can include giving fans a look at underutilized wrestlers.
Sheamus wasn't there neither.
Or continuing a storyline in the ring, or pushing a wrestler through a particularly strong performance in the Rumble. For the most part, the Women's Rumble made the most of every superstar's appearances and told numerous stories, whether they were just for the match, such as Piper Niven's attempt to help Chelsea Green repeatedly backfiring to comedic effect, or long-term, such as Bayley showing concern when a supposed damage control ally showed up. Subtle hints like Bayley getting ignored when she was going for a high-five with Asuka just enhanced the storytelling even more. Even quickie appearances like Valhalla's disastrous 5-second appearance caused by R-Truth accidentally entering the Women's Rumble and distracting her.
R-Truth, bro.
Up a program between Ivar and Truth.
He came in the ring talking about where the guys at. Oh my gosh.
But on the other hand, the Men's Rumble was a mess from start to finish.
Well, now what the time? No. He's talking nonsense now. It was not a mess from the start. Even they're told that to me, it was a mess toward the end. I'm just like, whatever, man. Because like CM Punk and Cody Rhodes, bro, come on, man. You know, again, those are your two drawing cards. But matter of fact, I didn't even finish that statement of their drawing power. Before I cut myself off to a different subject, but I'll mention that at the end of the video. But nah, it was not a mess from the start, bro. You started going off with the Uso twins, bro, who pretty much got beef.
WWE failing to utilize most of the stars in the match. The main story of Cody Rhodes and CM Punk's mutual mission of winning the Rumble played out at the end, but the rest of the match did nothing to create new storylines. This year's Iron Man Jey Uso was an afterthought, as were many other appearances. In Jay's case, the WWE looked to renew the rivalry between main event Jay and his brother Jimmy by having the two enter at the start and go after each other. However, there was no follow-up. Such was the case with other top names such as Gunther, Bobby Lashley, and Damian Priest, who apparently realized his Money in the Bank briefcase is looking as worthless as Austin Theory's was, who did nothing of note. While Karrion Kross and AOP illegally eliminated Bobby Lashley,
Yeah.
the storyline between the Final Testament and Lashley and the Prophets has moved so slowly that this meant nothing. Likewise with Sami Zayn, who returned from a kayfabe injury and was promptly eliminated by Drew McIntyre, made Sami look like a sap. But are there too many...
Yo! Oh, that's what got me tight, bro. They're making Sammy look like a bitch. That's crazy. Like, you gotta remember, bro. This man had the best. He literally has the best story out there. He was feuding against Johnny Knoxville, bro. Had a match against him at WrestleMania, and it wasn't even a bad match. It was not a bad match. It was an entertaining match. I liked it. I could say the majority liked it. It was not that bad. I couldn't believe how great I thought that match was. Because all the nonsense that was happening. Like, Sami Zayn is that dude, bro. And for him to lose, you gotta give him love, bro. No cap. And then for him to elevate his status, because after that, he was like playing like the loser role, trying to fit in with the cool kids, but it wasn't happening. And then he finally got approved by the cool kids, and by cool kids I mean the bloodline. And then it just started popping up from there, bro. Like they're messing up with his character. I couldn't believe it. Damn, bro. And for him to be in a Rumble for 319, and then he's going to lose the next night. Now, granted, it was accidental, right, in storyline. So I was like, whatever. It was unpredictable, so I guess that part was cool. I think he will have his main event match with Drew. It only makes sense. I want it to be Roman, but I couldn't imagine it would be Roman because it was Cody being away. Even if he did choose Seth Rollins, somebody's gonna fill in that shoe because Sami Zayn is a Raw guy. You know, Roman is a SmackDown guy, so I doubt that would happen. Like, Roman Reigns was the best option. The Royal Rumble was the best option. But yo, damn, it's crazy how dirty they're doing this guy, man. Oh God, like he made a event to night 1 of WrestleMania. It only makes sense if he made a event night 2 of WrestleMania of this year. You cannot tell me otherwise, bro.
fill-ins. If the WWE wants to make appearances mean something, it needs to stop relying on NXT fill-ins. On one hand, it was great to bring in black and gold brands to star Braun Breaker, as he showed fans what a monster he was. Braun's outstanding performance in the Rumble, though it has been noted that this spot was reserved for Lesnar. His outstanding performance in the Rumble, though it has been noted that this spot was reserved for Lesnar, and he would have had the same amount of dominance in the match. So if Lesnar had showed up, would Braun Breaker even have been noticeable? Would he have even entered the match? On the other hand, bringing in NXT Super...
And the thing is, you know, I don't see what the downside of having NXT talent go to the Royal Rumble. Yeah, Royal Rumble is a main roster thing, but you want to see what's good. Like Carmelo Hayes, he came in, he's been on SmackDown a few times now. He's projected to be a SmackDown star. They hinted it too as well, I think last week on SmackDown, talking to Nick Aldis, or whenever that SmackDown was. So he's gonna be on that roster sooner or later. His partner Trick Williams, it's hard to tell. He's currently going for the NXT Championship, taking on Ilya Dragunov this Saturday at Vengeance. So that's a cool sight to see. Braun Breaker, like he basically stated, implied I guess, he was just filling in for Brock Lesnar, and he showed the same level of dominance Brock would have showed if he was there himself. But you know, a lot of people are familiar more obviously with Brock Lesnar than Braun Breaker. So you could say it was a downgrade, but ain't nothing wrong with it. Like he's about to talk about Tiffany Stratton. Let's see what he says.
Superstars to pad the Rumble, as WWE did with Roxanne Perez and Tiffany Stratton, without their serving any purpose, is bad booking. The WWE has enough legends on the Space
Wait,
Stratton
time out.
without
What
their
is?
NXT superstars to pad possible. Would he have even entered the match? On the other hand, bringing in NXT superstars to pad the Rumble, as WWE did with Roxanne Perez and Tiffany Stratton, without their serving any purpose, is bad booking. The WWE has enough legends on speed dial that are willing to work a Rumble, and furthermore, bringing in outsiders like TNA Knockouts champion Jordan.
Yeah, I could tell based on his first statement, bro. This wasn't gonna be a good video. He's talking about bringing up NXT, WWE women legends to fill in the Rumble spot instead of NXT wrestlers. What? First of all, this is the second time Roxanne Perez showed up, and Tiffany Stratton already became the NXT champion. So why is that an issue for her to test the waters at the Royal Rumble at 28, no less? It was 28. It was 20 or 29. She came in, and she was like in the final four. I think it was. Like what? Come on, bro. He's talking out of his ass now. I ain't gonna hold you. But let's continue. Bad booking, bro. There's only so much woman they have, and why you wanna call up Michelle McCool or whomever? This guy wants Kelly to be in a match. Come on, man. Bring in Lita. They did that a few years ago, bro. They got enough women overall, right? Not just main roster. No point.
Grace is a win-win as long as a guest wrestler isn't buried. Grace's appearance provided an immediate benefit by the possibility of attracting TNA fans to the product, and it provided a potential long-term benefit in the event Grace decides to come to WWE down the road.
That was good
There
work.
is a reason why nostalgic.
And Jordan Grace, bro. I don't watch TNA. I don't got the Access, the Access channel, whatever it's called. But yo, she jacked to the core, bro. She's not like Tana Jack, because that's a whole different level of jack. But Jordan Grace, damn, she's jacked and she can perform, so that's cool. She made a absolutely strong showing, bro, for somebody who is foreign to WWE.
Returns are important, but one of the WWE's biggest expectations of the Rumble is nostalgic returns. Whether they're the fans of yesteryear and way past their prime, fans love seeing them, which is why the WWE's homecoming and anniversary shows tend to perform well in the ratings, even if it's just for one night only. This year's Rumble had 0 appearances by legends, something quite unacceptable. The WWE has so many superstars from the past and the Legends deals that it's baffling why no one showed up in either Rumble. Fans would much rather see some of their favorite superstars from the past than a seemingly random NXT fill-in. You got some legends like X-Pac, Ken Shamrock, and many others that can still actually go in the ring and put in an impressive showing. And even though he said we wouldn't want to see Hogan in the Rumble, it still would add to a shocking surprise, and definitely would have popped the arena. Another problem is the theme songs.
Ain't Hulk Hogan like 70? Why do we want to see Hulk Hogan in the Royal Rumble match? It's not gonna be a surprise. It'd probably be surprised, but not in a good way. This guy talking about bringing X-Pac and Ken Shamrock. This man wants the boogeyman to be to come out for the Rumble. What? Now a lot of people not familiar with NXT guys, but you want those young talent to show up to the Rumble to test their waters against for the main roster, bro. Like the Royal Rumble is pretty much the best way to do it, cause you're not doing much. Like nothing is scripted for you to do, for the most part, I guess, until it calls for it for you to do an elimination. You had to stare down with Braun Breaker and Omos. Again, he was just a fill-in for Brock Lesnar, reportedly. So, but like that's wild, bro. This man said, yo, F the future. We gotta rely on the past. The nostalgia do hit, but I mean, come on, bro. Not X-Pac and Ken Shamrock. Come on.
Most of WWE's theme songs are so generic that fans have no idea who is coming out. X-Account Wrestle Features made an incredibly good point at the Rumble this year. Last night once again highlighted that WWE have a problem with these generic theme songs. 50% of the roster failed to get any type of immediate reaction because nobody could identify them based off theme songs alone. Another ex-user said, lol, I was sitting in the arena waiting for the name to pop up so I could know who was coming out, pointing out there was a big delay of the theme song hitting and the Titantron. So people at the top of the arena didn't even know who the hell was even going to come out. While it's unlikely that WWE's legendary music man Jim Johnson will return, the WWE needs to find someone who creates catchy and distinctive tunes for their various stars. If a song's first few seconds doesn't tell the fans who the wrestler coming out is, just scrap it. And some pundits did criticize the Tampa fans for not cheering enough, but who can blame them at this stage? No one could tell who was coming out based on the music, which sat much out of the surprise from seeing who the latest Rumble entrant was. There's also the comedy in the Rumble. Is there a place for
I mean, I don't know. The only issue I had really was, CM Punk coming out. He's talking about it's, and he puts his hands up for the fans to say it's clobbering time, but no, the fans didn't say clobbering time. Uh, there was a video of somebody sitting like by the entrance ramp, and you hear the fans cheering or whatever, but they didn't say clobbering time like they're supposed to. So I'm just like, huh? Um, and again, it's like nobody had a react. Like there was people that had reactions. You know what I mean? Um, it's I don't know. I guess I'm just in the minority in this. So I'm just it's whatever. Cause see, people did get reaction. You don't want reaction for every single person. Like, bro, calm down. You gotta be a different level of a big deal for that to happen. Like, F all that.
comedy in the Rumble? Well, after all, the match has such a high stakes.
Another thing too, I don't like how the entrance is for the Rumble because it's like curved. So it's a long ramp, but you want it to be straight down. You don't want it for it to curve for that. When you're sitting at a specific spot or whatever, you can't really see the person coming out until they reach a certain spot on the entrance ramp. Like that's just odd. You're better off going straight down.
That perhaps it's best to avoid playing anything for laughs. But comedy has always had a place in the WWE, and like in all booking, it's a matter of how it's handled. Fans love good comedy like R-Truth entering the Women's Rumble by accident, and even trying to tag in Dominic Mysterio in the Men's Rumble.
That was classic. I liked it. This man talked about tag me in. Dom has lost his cell. And then he got put in a submission hold, I think by Karrion Kross. I forgot who it was. And then Dom broke free. Dom just said, hot tag. And then everybody went ballistic. Ah! You see? That's a war. Like, it's R-Truth, bro. If you get cheered, it's because you deserve it.
Since Truth was already in the Rumble, it really took nothing away from the Rumble itself. However, on the other hand, having Pat McAfee walk into the Rumble and leave when he saw Omos and Braun Breaker for me personally wasn't funny as WWE probably thought it would be.
Yeah, no
yes,
cap.
I definitely had a laugh out of it, but that spot could have definitely been given to anybody else on the roster.
Facts.
Even a legend. So do fans like me
This guy loves legend, man. My gosh.
expect too much? One argument is that fans
I
can
expect too much.
and that the WWE has set the bar so high that it can't satisfy fans. For example, Kofi Kingston no longer makes miraculous saves from being eliminated. Regrettably, he can't do these spots due to age and creativity, but that doesn't mean that the Rumble is a wash. Furthermore, the WWE doesn't want to raise expectations in areas like this so high that superstars can get injured. The key to successful Rumbles is following the formula for success and switching things up every year. There's also something to be said for finding new elements to make the show even more exciting. Fans know what makes the Rumble exciting just like they do when they watch their favorite TV show or type of movie.
Oh, she did do that,
Formula
didn't
in
she?
itself
Wow.
isn't bad. Something from long-running shows like Law & Order and NCIS, which employ the same storytelling tools but vary things enough to bring viewers back every week.
Okay.
Likewise, with science fiction or horror movies, fans are familiar with formulas, but a good storyteller knows how to keep things fresh without destroying the genre's core elements. Such is the case with the Royal Rumble. Fans like the Rumble when it's booked well. If not, the WWE may as well replace it with a second Slim Jim Battle Royal. Okay, maybe that's going too far, but is the Rumble doomed? Now, we're not saying that the
Nah,
WWE needs
hell
to scrap
no.
the Rumble at all. It's one of the most exciting events in the history of WWE.
Yeah.
It's one of the promotion's can't miss matches. However, the WWE can't book it poorly or fans will treat it like a B show. The Royal Rumble match has become the event's focus ever since the WWE added the stipulation that the Rumble's winner gets a world title match at Mania. The WWE can book mediocre to average matches around the Rumble, much as it did on Saturday, but fans expect both Rumbles to entertain and provide some variety. What would you guys think? Are expectations way too high for each and every Rumble? Are fans always going to think that the WWE is going to top last year's Rumble? How do you think WWE can fix it? Let us know in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.
Nah, real talk. This video, man. I always say that there was a cool vid. This video was it was just that. Like from 1 to 10, I'll give it like maybe a 6, maybe 5.5. He really this guy want to rely on the past wrestlers to make an appearance in the Rumble. But I think the formula does work because nostalgia do hit. But I mean, like, it's hard to say because I'm not in the majority. I'm in the minority, so maybe it would have better off with NXT talent. It's just for business wise, in terms of experience, it's better for the NXT guy to go in. But the fans don't care, and the fans is what makes pro wrestling, WWE in this particular money. That's just the bottom line. So I guess they should at least reward them with that. This is the first time I think. Yeah, this is the first time Triple H have booked a Royal Rumble without Vince McMahon as influence. I guess with Vince fully being out of WWE and TKO as a whole. Again, the match was good. I just didn't like the final two. And the thing is, too, I stated money earlier. It's Cody Rhodes, CM Punk has such a drawing power. If it really doesn't matter what they've done recently with CM Punk, what he had done recently, being away for 10 years from the company, and when he returned, it became this big old thing. Rightfully so, because because the fact he was taken in his body, and I guess he didn't want to work for Vince McMahon again. He didn't like. He got into WWE when Vince McMahon had no decision creatively whatsoever. So that was a plus for him, I assume. They're all assumption. It looks like that in hindsight. So yeah. Because he had the highest merchandise sales prior to R-Truth breaking it like a month or two later. So that was cool. You always hear people chant CM Punk this, CM Punk that. So it makes sense business wise for those two to be the final two. Unfortunately, Cody Rhodes up there in merchandise sale, no doubt. Maybe top 5. I don't know where he has specifically, but maybe he's top 5 in merchandise sale. So you couldn't blame him. That's how I was looking at it when I was watching that match. But I was like low key pissed nevertheless, cause they my guy Sami Zayn is so dirty, bro. I mean he literally has one of the best stories out there, bro. Again, I'm not a Sami Zayn mark. I'm a mark of this business, and they should capitalize on Sami Zayn as much as they can. Like the flame he had with the bloodline as an honorary Uso, it really been diminished, but he's still fired nevertheless. You can't poo somebody of that talent, bro. In a way. Probably will have his WrestleMania match, but main event definitely should have had it. This was the best opportunity. At this case, you have to say hell with the merchandises. Sami Zayn is the way to go, bro. No doubt about it. The money will be there nevertheless. People would have got over it like I got over the recent Royal Rumble. I didn't like it, and I probably still don't. But my feelings not in the way of the thought process going through this Rumble. So, But yeah, that was my take on it. So thank you guys for watching. Peace. I'm out.